Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Hope you guys are doing well today, as always. This is a continuation of our deep dive series, and over the course of the last few episodes, we have been diving into Cassia. Even though a lot of her builds focus on Lightning Fury in the early game by picking up Thunderstroke, today's video goes all in on the Spear Throw. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And without any further ado, let's jump into today's game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Dragonshire map today. The friendly team, Cassia, Anduin, Rexxar, Nazabwa, and Johanna. The enemy team, Chromie, Tassadar, Varian, Rin, Diva, and Stuck on Stukov. The build we're going for today is the pure Q build for Cassia. We're, of course, going to be starting with Thunderstroke. This is one of her better talents here at level 1, so it's not too uncommon to be starting with this. We're going to get 20 damage baked in already, and every time we land our Q, it's going to continue to stack up damage. So my goal here is to run at the enemy team and fight as often as possible. I think we tried maybe 3 or 4 games of me doing Q build last week, and it just did not work out for me. I never found the magic. So I'm hoping this week is a little different. Diva is up way too far, stuck in the Chromie time trap too, giving our Nazebo ample time to set up the zombie wall. Diva's still running forward. We can get her out of that mech, no problem. In fact, Chromie is just sitting here on the side, and we can do a bunch of extra damage to her as well. Ooh, silence into the time stop, though. That's not very fun. So we're up to 6 stacks already. Decent starts for the game today. Tassadar split pushing up at the top lane is going to be met by our Rexxar up there. Basically, my goal is to follow Johanna wherever she goes, because if Johanna blinds an enemy, Cassia can't tell the difference from an enemy or someone else's blind and her own. So I'm able to take advantage of that and get bonus damage because of the passive aspect of blinding light there at the bottom. 15% increased damage. So my goal is to be glued to the tank today. Let's see if we can do it. One good thing about this build as well is that we can get extremely easy siege damage in while the walls are still standing. So if there's no heroes here for me to get stacks off of, we're just going to send every single Q forward at the wall. And Diva lining up like that gave me extra stacks too. That was beautiful. Thank you, Diva. One more auto attack gets her out of that. There we go. And then we just wait for her to go to the wall. Oh, I missed everything. Enemy team did put a big focus on running up to the top lane. Nazebo taken down just above us as Chromie was inching forward. I do think the enemy team is going to grab bottom objective right now. Diva's the only one down there. She's moving towards it right this second. I'll just go see if I can stop her really fast. We are going to take Inner Light at level 4 every time. I can go ahead and just press it right now to get a heal going, and then every time we land a Q, it's going to take 10 seconds off of the cooldown of that, which is pretty important because it's a 70-second cooldown. So if you're not landing your Qs, this heal basically, you get to use it like 10 times a match. Some bullshit like that. So we need to make sure we're being very adamant about landing as much as we can. As this enemy team groups up, we'll try to go in with a Finn, doing some pretty good damage here. We're going to get our heal rolling right away, as well as Stukov silences us. We can still continue to send these Qs forward. I'm just going to fend into that. I'm not worried about Mech Diva's damage even a little bit. If she wants to use her nuke, she can. Looks like the friendly team was able to pick up the dragon in the middle. Let's try to get her out of that. I went in for the Fend burst damage to try to catch her off guard because there was a pretty slow incoming damage there. I figured she was going to land the nuke, no problem. All right, good Fend under the walls, manages to take Diva down. I'm completely out of mana, so I'm going to be backing up. We've landed 21 Qs so far, giving us 51 increased damage on our Q. Varian Ren rotating up to the middle lane now. Looks like the dragon has already done its job. We're going to get Grounding Rod. Enemies hit with Lightning Fury or Fend are slowed by 20%. So if we catch someone like this, we can keep them slowed for fucking ever. Oh, that was actually disgusting. Chromie is rooted as well, and she will be taken down. We should absolutely steal their camp now. No! I wanted this! How fucking dare you? I actually think I can beat Varian, no problem. Pinned in. Keep chasing, keep chasing. Yes! Very nice. That was pretty convincing, to be honest with you. That was pretty good. Oh my god. The mercenary camp has been mostly dealt with. That one has a few HP left. We're going to just mount up and continue to run with our team. The most important building to take in the beginning of the game is going to be mid. That's why you always focus your Dragon Knight on it. If you have a base you can fall back to, but the enemy team does not, it gives you quite the advantage. Well, start my heal. Keep kiting. Start my heal. There we go. I think I'm fine. I think I'm... Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. At least I have armor. I'm okay. I'm okay. Keep dodging. I'm okay. Going back in. Never mind. Variant smash is about to get me. No! Oh. It sucks when you can call the... It's like a Final Destination movie. You know how they're gonna die. You just don't exactly know when. I guess I did it to myself, though. Level 10's coming up pretty quick, and I'm not gonna take Lightning Ball because I want to talk about the journey we went on last week with Valkyrie. I was using it a lot. A lot of people say that Cassia would be great if she just had a second ultimate, so a lot of people don't like Valkyrie. And specifically, the level 20 upgrade blew my mind with how much I hate it. I just fucking hate it. And if we get that far, I'll show you exactly why. Can I catch Chromie? Yep. Okay, I wasn't expecting a Diva. She wasn't expecting the root, and Diva gets taken down. Come on, Chromie, keep fighting me, Chromie. Come on, Chromie. I can take the tower for the team. Remember, I have great avoidance. So as they are moving in, it looks like Johanna's tanking it. Don't get me wrong, she could do it too. But as we're moving in on shit like this, I'm able to absorb a ton of damage. I don't think I'm going to be getting out of this one. I do have a heal in 2 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough. Nazeebo pushing forward is tanking the crap out of the tower, so hopefully our push forward will at least secure a building. To be clear, not worth dying for. But sometimes it's about sending a message. Enemy team is in a great spot to grab the objective right now. They're in control of top and bottom. Rexar's sending Misha in right now to cover top, but it looks like the channel is already happening. And there's a small person inside of that large dragon. One of the great things about our talents is that we can continue to stack off of hero vehicles. So as these guys group up around the dragon, we're going to continue to just pump up our Q damage. Yes, charge me! Ah! Oh god, light bomb going off on Stukov on the back line. Let's see if we can continue to help. The Valkyrie doesn't land, but oh god, oh dear god. All right, message heard, message received loud and clear. Thank you, small person in large dragon. Thank you. Oh fuck, good lord. We're gonna go with War Traveler here at level 13. If we have our full stack of avoidance ready to go, which is the 30 armor on our character, we're gonna be able to instantly mount up. Someone left a comment. It was because I said I think Yrel. It felt really cool when Yrel was the only one with this talent, and then as more people gain access to it, it feels less special. Someone left a comment that was like, hey, does Genji and Hanzo both have a jump? Does that make it feel less special? Fundamentally, they're different. But fucking, do you really think it's cool to have to build up static electricity to then be able to get on a mount? Because I don't think that's cool. Hold on, let me warm my feet up really quick. Look what I have to do, Yrel. This is what I have to do. I have to fucking try to shock you with my socks on. That's what I have to do. Enemy team pushing in really hard on this mercenary camp. I don't think that we'll be able to hold it too much longer. Barry and Ren still continuing to chase after me. We are going to be life grip to safety, hopefully. I'm going to try to pull Chromie so she couldn't combo me during her ult. That was actually sick. I loved that. Diva is not going to be able to out-damage me. Let's just go ahead and grab our sippy cup, but it looks like 3 members of the enemy team are still here. Luckily for me, one of them is not interested in dodging my Qs at all. XP is looking pretty even, although our lead that we had is slowly going away. Next objective coming up in 25 seconds. I'm in position here, but it looks like there's a team fight starting, so let's see if we can go help. Anduin is returning to life right now. Rebels dealing with all kinds of artillery coming his way. Diva out of the mech now, but unfortunately I'm missing some Qs here. I'm going to fend in and continue to throw as many Qs as I can. I'm going to start my heal early as well. All damage focused on Diva. Never mind, swapping damage over to Stukov. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't! I mean, she's still left. I couldn't actually stop her, but it just feels good to land. Level 16 is here, and we are going to pick up Static Electricity. Gain 2 additional charges of our Lightning Fury, so in situations like that, we could just spam out even more damage. What's the other thing it does? Finn's Impact also launches a Lightning Bolt. Great. Fantastic. The chase is still continuing up to the top lane as Varian jumps in on our Anduin. That's child abuse, you monster! We are landing slows on Diva, but of course she can just continue to move out whenever she feels like it, really. The Fend will take her out of the mech as Varian moves back in for another charge. I went ahead and used my heal already, and I'm just kind of planning on not doing anything and getting shut the fuck down by a Tassadar wall. I was going to build up my static feet and then mount up and run up top. That was my entire plan, but man, that was cut short very, very quickly. Very nice wall there. That is one of the big weaknesses of Cassia. A lot of what we do, we have one of the shorter ranged auto attacks in the entire game. She does get compensated for that with the armor, I feel, but it does mean you have to get a lot closer to enemies than you would on, let's say, like Gym Laner. So we're a lot more susceptible to plays like that Tassadar wall. Enemy team looking like they're going to get another dragon. That's not good for us. Pushing towards our tier 2 defenses here as well. Again, I could just kind of spam out Qs on this thing all day. Hopefully. It's a little finicky on where it wants to go. Nice ice block. Yeah, this is fucking great. I'm not going to make the same mistake of being pushed into the enemy base again. Here's the push on me. We're totally fine. The building is totally fine. They absolutely wasted this dragon. Watch this! Hi, Tassadar! Oh, the Archon is out! I think we just back up here. Diva is going to be taken out of the mech right in front of our shit, and she is taken down almost instantly. We see Johanna going in. I'm going to fend forward. We take down Chromie. Now slows onto Varian as we continue to amp up our damage because he's blinded. I love this build. It's actually so much fucking fun. The chase potential is insane. And we're not even talking about the fact that we could have mounted there. So he literally had nowhere to fucking go. Since we have a moment of respite with 5 members of the enemy team dead, I'm going to start these mercenary camps. But if you guys could just push the tower, that would be amazing. If we could get some siege done here, that would be fantastic. Our ability to take down mercenary camps like this really isn't too bad. We have decent auto attack damage, and if you get the Q to cleave correctly, they fall pretty fast. Nazebo heading up to the top lane to work on his stacks. He's at 205. Fuck. Wow. And that's before, I was to say way before level 20, but I don't think that's actually correct. What I would love to do here is pressure Diva out of the mech and then immediately land that Valkyrie. So I hate this upgrade. I don't think I'm ever going to pick it ever again. Ever. Other than this exact example, okay? I'm doing this for the content. I'm doing this. We're getting flanked by someone. Whoop. Hold on. Focus up. Good. Focus up. Good. Okay, do you see how Chromie is rooted there? I fundamentally didn't understand this talent, and I realized that last week. How this reads to me is that when I land the Valkyrie on an enemy, I will then release a blinding light at the target location, and I was under the impression everyone at the target location would be rooted and... Fuck, it's a little too fast. Rooted and silenced. It's a 3-second silence as well. We were playing some games last week, and I went to land this ability, and it was on a Karazim. And I pulled him towards me, and then Karazim palmed himself. And I was like, what the actual fuck? So we did a gigantic dive into what the fuck I just saw. We watched the replay. We went into try mode, and we were trying it out. So what this talent does, upon impaling a hero, they are blinded for 5 seconds. That is the target that you impale with the Valkyrie. Then, the wave of light affects everyone else. So I picked this because I wanted to stop a Karazim from landing Divine Palms. But by targeting the Karazim with the ability, he could still cast. I would have to pick someone next to Karazim to hit with the ability in order to silence him. I had the wrong impression of this talent for literally half a fucking decade. Hey! Talents doing for today's game are Thunderstroke into Inner Light, Grounding Rod, Valkyrie, War Traveler, Static Electricity, and then Imprisoning Light. And once again, I'm just going to read this. Upon impaling an enemy hero, they are blinded for 5 seconds. And Cassia's Valkyrie creates a light wave that deals 200 damage to nearby enemies. That wave silences and roots them. So the target of the target is blinded, and everyone else takes the other part of that ultimate effect. I never would have guessed that ever. So basically, I fucking hate it. This is my PSA. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. You can find more of our deep dive videos in the playlist down in the video description. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you again next time.